Welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Today we have a very fun tutorial because I really truly in my heart believe that we manifest a lot of the things that happen in our life with our energy, with our words. So I am a strong believer in manifesting that shit if you want it to happen in your life. So today we're gonna make a vision board, but we're gonna make a beautiful vision board, something that you're proud to have in your bedroom, in your craft room, somewhere where you can look at it and just, whenever you're feeling discouraged or you're feeling down, it's something that you can look at and just remember why you're doing this. I actually made a vision board last year in my Patreon group with my Baddie University students, and it was really fun. And I am so happy and proud to say that I have accomplished a lot of those goals already. I'm very, very thankful for that. So I would like to make a new vision board. I would like to make a very beautiful vision board so that I can proudly display it and look at it every day and be like, sa. So that's what we're gonna do today, okay? And also, I have a feeling I'm gonna get some questions about my chair. I always forget to plug it in. So you probably have never seen it lit up unless you follow me on Instagram. And so I got this chair on Amazon, and I will go ahead and link my Amazon store in the description of this video. I've never linked my Amazon store before, but every single thing that you see in my craft room, it's linked. My chair, my LED lights, the storage, anything that you could possibly imagine that I have in here, it's linked, or substitutes are linked. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming back. One of my goals this year is to hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. The ultimate goal for me would be to be able to hit that 100,000 subscribers so that I can get that silver plaque. That would be an honor for me to have that on my wall and just look at it, because YouTube is a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication, very time consuming, and I am passionate about it, which is why I do it. And having that would just be such a amazing accomplishment. So that's one of my long-term goals. And my short-term goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers. So I hope that we can make that happen, and I'm going to continue to work really hard. So yeah, let's talk about goals. Start thinking about yours. And the reason I love this video is because it doesn't matter if you're a tumbler maker or not. You can participate. You can participate in what we're gonna do. And if you don't work with epoxy, then don't seal your vision board with epoxy. That's okay. You don't have to. Okay, let's get to work. Thank you so much for hopping on, you guys. Besitos. Mwah.
We're going to be using this wooden panel. Now, guys, please remember, this is your project. So if you want to use a heart-shaped panel, a circle panel, whatever you want to use is totally okay. I got this panel from CCDIY, but I believe they were sold out when I checked the other day. So I will link a substitute that you can get from Amazon. I also used white Primetime with a little bit of dispersion color, but if you don't have that, you can use light pink chalk paint. I will also link something like that for you. And I just wanted to lay the foundation, the very, very first layer, and I wanted to do light pink. I don't know what it is, but I've been obsessing over light pink. I let it dry for about an hour, and then I came back with liquid polyacrylic that I got at Lowe's. I will also link it. It's very, very, very easy to use. All you do is take a little bit of it, pour it inside, and you are just going to lay a very thin coat. And basically what this is doing is it's sealing that paint, because I'm going to still do a whole bunch of stuff on this, wooden panel, and I'm going to apply some vinyl and use some transfer tape. So I just kind of want to protect that base color so that I don't peel it off by accident or anything like that, because, it's easier than doing a coat of epoxy over that pink paint. So once it dries, I went ahead and printed out some images of some things that I really hope to achieve, or something that is meaningful to me in my path, right? So my family, of course, is number one. Obviously, YouTube is in there because YouTube is kind of, what started a lot of this. And this one, I feel like I'm kind of pushing it a little bit because it's an Escalade and they cost more than my life. Hee hee, just kidding. They're very expensive. I don't know that I'll ever be able to afford it, but I'm manifesting all the blessings. Also, if you're shookity shook at how crisp my voice sounds, it's because I'm using the microphone I bought for my podcast. Yes, I'm working on a podcast. That's why you see that little microphone right there. And this is what I'm going to sound like. Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. Let's talk about some ratchet stuff. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Somebody take this microphone away from me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a makeup sponge, like a cheapity cheap one that you can get at the Dollar Tree. A dollar make you want to holla. Okay, gosh, what? Did I have sugar this morning? My goodness. Okay. So I just want to kind of create a little bit of texture on it so that it doesn't just create random squares all over the panel. And what I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit of white acrylic paint and I'm just creating a little bit of texture, a little bit of distressing. I don't just want my board to be pink. You can if you want to. You can make it whatever color you want. But lately I've been super obsessed with anything that has to do with distressing. As a matter of fact, one of the upcoming tutorials, we're going to do a distressed tumbler. You heard me right. Yep. Get excited. Okay. So this is a really cute stencil that I got off of Amazon. I'm super obsessed with stencils. I've been using them on my tumblers since last year. I taught my Patreons how to use these stencils to create really beautiful designs on their tumblers. And now we're using the stencil to create this. And I just think that there's so many things that you can do with these. They're super affordable because they're made out of plastic, so you can reuse them. So what I'm going to do is just create like little lace distressing here and there just to give it more texture. How many times am I going to say the word texture? Texture. Also, I'm kind of sad that I have this microphone and I'm not actually working on a tumbler because I don't get to go rim. Ooh, I can't wait to listen to this back and see how good that sounded on this microphone. Okay, sorry. So basically I put distressing in all of the areas that I wanted and I cut out some words that are meaningful to me, like family, teacher. Shoot, I forgot to cut chicken nuggets out. Dang it. Oh well. And basically I'm just going to put these on my little board here to create some more layers, some more textures, some more beautiful things. Honestly, this turned out so beautiful. And yes, I'm tooting my own horn. It turned out really beautiful. So make sure you use a really pretty vinyl that you love. Also, whenever I want to say something dramatic, I'm going to get close to the microphone. So I put 50K subs because I would love to be able to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And, that will get me one step closer to the ultimate goal, which would be 100,000 subscribers because YouTube sends you a gold plaque. And what an honor it would be for my little sausage fingers to touch that plaque. And of course, another goal is my podcast. I'm already working on it. I should be launching it soon, which of course, I'll come back and give you all the details. But, I would love for it to do good. I would love to have a successful podcast. And so I'm just putting it on my little vision board, right? And of course, my Escalade. These things cost more than my life. Like, honestly, I just put it on there because it looks good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I would literally have to take my kids, my husband, and my dog to the plasma place and be like, hi, I'd like to donate all of their plasma. I could always lie to my kids and be like, hey, kids, we're here for a blood test. You're just going to have to lay there, okay? Hee hee. For legal purposes, I'm sort of kidding. Hey guys, sorry you have no more plasma, but look at mommy's car. Stormy, you look like mommy, baby. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, so basically I just kind of put these in little areas. Now, you have to be careful because you can peel up the paint with the transfer tape. Okay, why did I leave this part in here? I'm obviously struggling. Excuse me? How embarrassing. Hey, everybody, get distracted with my voice. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. So basically, I was pretty careful when I was putting the transfer tape on and peeling it up because I didn't want to accidentally peel up any of that distressing that I laid. So just push down, but don't push down too hard. How are those instructions, huh? Push down, but don't push down too hard. You know what I'm saying? You catch my drift? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Guys, I'm transforming into somebody that I don't know if I like with this microphone. And when I get close, oh, I cannot wait to listen to this back. The quality. Okay, sorry. I hope you're not listening to this with headphones. And if you are, hello, welcome back to my channel. This is actually going to be an ASMR channel. ASMR. Okay, fine. I'll stop. I'm done. I'm officially done. Also, another thing that I really want to stay focused on is I want to continue to inspire baddies to follow their dreams and pursue whatever makes them happy. Even if it's to be a stripper. If you want to be a stripper, I'll support you. Follow your dreams, sis. And of course, I would love for us to buy a house this year and have some sort of stability. Even if it's a tiny house, 1-story house, 2-bedroom house, whatever it is, I would love to be able to own our own home. And it's been hard to do that with the military because we move so much. So I'm manifesting that for this year. And of course, I want to continue to teach and always continue to make my family a priority. I feel like this past year, 2021, I let myself get so busy and I neglected them a little bit, and I don't ever want to let that happen again. So they're going to always be on my vision boards. Now, I bought these little measuring cups on Amazon, and they are for you to mix large amounts of epoxy. So I did 3 ounces of part A and 3 ounces of part B. So a total of 6 ounces. I did medium viscosity by Counterculture, and I basically just kind of used my busted can of biscuits looking ass hand to rub all of the epoxy in all of the nooks and crevices in all the little corners. And I just kind of made sure that I had a pretty flat surface. And oh my gosh, sorry. I don't think I'm going to use this microphone for voiceovers anymore. I'm too distracted. So what I did was I took my sausage fingers and just made sure that I got like the bottom, all of the sides, and the very top part that you see here. And I did very thin coats just to add a little bit of gloss over that. So you can take your wipe and just kind of clean those edges around. But if any of that epoxy drips down, you can literally just use a little sanding block and it'll come right off. I used this little lighter thingy-majiggy to pop the bubbles because I have learned it works better than a torch when you're using anything with resin art. So I popped my bubbles. I used 99% alcohol to spray it down and pop any excess bubbles. Ooh, look at that shine. That is brighter than my future. And then I went ahead and used this acrylic lid thingy that my dad and Jenny made for me. They literally just bought acrylic on Amazon, wood from Lowe's, and they just made it. So I hope you liked this video.
Okay, I'm back and she's done. She's beautiful. Shiny. I'm obsessed. Look at all my goals. Look at everything. My family's always my priority, and I want to make sure that I never forget that. I want to be able to continue to teach because I really love to teach. Also, I have been working on a podcast, and I hope to launch it very soon, and I hope for it to be very successful. And I want to keep being a baddie and inspiring other baddies to pursue their dreams and believe in themselves. And of course, I hope that we're able to settle down and purchase our home. It doesn't even have to be a huge home. I just want it to be ours. And I would love to hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube this year. And this one is kind of pushing it. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I really want that Escalade. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out. I'm obsessed with my vision board, and I think it's so pretty that I literally want to hang it on the wall next to me. Also, I didn't finish the sides, but let's ignore that. There's a little bit of epoxy right here, but I can sand that off. You can just paint the sides white if you want, or you can leave them like this. I would paint them white, and I'm going to, but I just wanted to go ahead and wrap up my outro because my hair is still curled. But this is it. This is what she looks like. She's beautiful. She's independent. Look at her. I love it. Anyway, see you next Saturday. Besitos.